Jess settles into a cozy, secluded Airbnb. He's hoping for a little peace and privacy. He leans his hiking gear for the next day near the front door, changes out of his clothes, and brushes his teeth. Jess looks around the room before turning out the lights and getting in bed. He spots a red glow emanating from the bookshelf. Jess gets up and warily approaches the shelf. Pushing aside a book, he jumps when he uncovers a camera. Welcome to the Fact Check channel. If you haven't subscribed, please do. Spending the night away from home leaves us vulnerable. Being in an unfamiliar place, often alone, can trigger worries for many of us, both founded and unfounded. One of those common worries is the possibility of being spied on in your hotel room. A recent study suggests that roughly 11% of travelers surveyed report finding a hidden camera in their Airbnb lodgings. Luckily, security experts assure us that guests of trusted U.S. hotel chains have little to worry about. For extra peace of mind, however, there are some easy ways to ensure your hotel room is free of hidden cameras. So, are there hidden cameras in my hotel room? Hotel rooms are intended to be private places. The idea that someone could be watching you is unsettling. As you might assume, there are laws surrounding the use of hidden recording devices in private areas. In the United States, it is not legal to record hotel guests in their private spaces without their consent. This includes not just video recording but audio recording as well. In most hotels, even very small ones, security cameras are a normal fixture in common areas. This includes the registration desk and hallways, as well as dining, parking, and swimming areas. These surveillance cameras are there for security and to help maintain the safety of the hotel's staff and guests. Moreover, these cameras aren't hidden. Take a look the next time you are checking into a hotel, and you should be able to find a security camera trained on the front desk. Hotel security or law enforcement must review camera footage in the event of an emergency or crime. Entry and exit from the hotel should also be monitored to make sure that only hotel guests and staff are present. Airbnb owners are allowed to place cameras in common areas, such as a kitchen or living room, but they are required to inform guests that there is a camera present. When there might be cameras in your hotel room. Even though it is against the law, bad actors will sometimes leave behind hidden cameras in hotel rooms without the hotel's knowledge. There is always a chance, however small, that someone may have hidden a camera so well that hotel staff don't discover it when they clean out the room in between guests. How to check for hidden cameras in your hotel room. While it is very unlikely that you truly have anything to worry about when it comes to hidden cameras, you can always do your own inspection for peace of mind. Spying criminals are most likely to choose everyday objects that are commonplace in hotel rooms to hide cameras within. Some of the most common items where a camera might be hidden include alarm clocks and clock radios, smoke detectors, lamps and other lights, thermostats. Aside from being inconspicuous, these items can usually be disassembled to place a camera inside. This can be done while still serving their primary functions. 1. Check the mirrors. Then check mirrors. If they lift off the wall, you can peek behind them. If they're bolted on, you can check whether they are two-way by once again turning off the lights and holding a flashlight up to the mirror and searching its surface. If you see only your flashlight's reflection, the mirror is likely not two-way. If you see into an area behind the mirror, it is two-way. If you've been using your phone's flashlight for all this, don't put your phone down. Test whether your phone's camera can detect infrared by opening up the camera app, aiming a remote control at it, and pressing some buttons. If you see a flash of purple or white light, the camera can detect infrared. Turn off all the lights in the room, open the camera app, and scan the room for any similar bursts that could be coming from a camera. 2. Scan the Wi-Fi network. As a guest, you likely have access to your rental's Wi-Fi, which allows you to perform a scan. Download a Wi-Fi scanner app such as Fing to see which devices are connected. Follow the app instructions on the screen. Note that a host might have another Wi-Fi network, and not all cameras have to be connected to Wi-Fi to work. 3. Check smart home device settings. If the rental has a Google Nest Hub, Amazon Echo Show, or similar smart display, swipe to the Cameras tab to see what's being monitored. If someone were trying to conceal a camera, they would probably not connect it to such a device, but not everyone thinks these things through, so it's worth a check. 4. Manually checking for hidden cameras. We don't recommend taking these objects apart throughout your hotel room. For one thing, tampering with a smoke detector could be a safety hazard. Additionally, if you break any of these items during your camera search, you'll be held responsible. Instead, the best way to find cameras that might be hidden inside everyday objects is to shine a bright light on the object. You can do this with your phone's flashlight setting or any other direct source of bright light. Camera lenses are often coated with materials that help them to avoid reflection and take clearer images. For this reason, a camera lens will usually shine with a blue or purple tint when you shine a light on them. This can help you to tell the difference between a hidden camera and a harmless indicator light. If you're just not sure but still feeling worried, you could always cover up these objects with a towel. You could also unplug the alarm clock and stash it in a drawer until you leave. 5. Using apps and devices to detect hidden cameras. For those who need additional peace of mind, well, there's an app for that. Yes, there are a number of different apps that you can install onto your phone and use to search for hidden cameras. They operate with a few different types of technology. 6. Look for electromagnetic fields. Cameras, like all electronic gadgets, give off electromagnetic fields while they are working. This electromagnetic field can be detected using apps such as Hidden Camera Detector, made for Android phones by Future Apps. This app works by using the magnetic sensor inside most mobile phones to detect strong electromagnetic fields in your area. The app works best if you turn off all other electronics in your room, such as your clock, radio, microwave, and television. 7. Use infrared light. Another way to detect hidden cameras is by searching for the infrared lights inside a camera's lens. Many cameras are equipped with infrared light filters to be able to record pictures and videos using night vision. An infrared sensor will be able to detect the presence of these filters, which can tell you if there are any hidden cameras in your area. The Hidden Camera Detector app mentioned above does include a feature to detect infrared lights. You can also use handheld devices like the Scout Hidden Camera Detector from Spy Guy. It is capable of detecting camera lenses and infrared filters using high-powered LED lights. 8. Use your laptop. If you have a laptop computer with you, there is a third way to check your hotel room for the presence of a hidden recording device. Many spy cameras available on the market today use the internet to record and broadcast footage on social media in real time. However, they need to be connected to Wi-Fi to do this. The Fing app is a desktop app that lets you scan the hotel's Wi-Fi network. All devices connected to the network will be shown in the app, including details like the MAC, media access control, address, vendor, and model of the device being used. 9. Look for a light. The easiest thing you can do to detect a hidden camera is look for a light. Many cameras have a light on them that is easy to see in a dark room. So, as soon as you get to a room, turn off all the lights, close the curtains, and look in each room for a light. What to do if you find a camera? The first thing you should do if you find a camera where one shouldn't be is to document its presence, take photos and a video. Then immediately report the cameras to the booking platform you used. If you feel unsafe and can find somewhere else to stay, do that. Whether or not you contact law enforcement is up to you, but you can also file a police report. 1. Do not attempt to remove or disable the camera. Leave the camera where you found it. If law enforcement becomes involved, they will need to check the camera for fingerprints. There may also be an SD card inside the camera that can be used as evidence. Do not try to remove this SD card. 2. Cover the camera with a towel or blanket or anything else you have on hand without touching the camera. 3. Alert hotel management immediately. They will contact the police. If you are staying in a private vacation rental, it is best to leave the premises before contacting the police. 4. Request a different room from your hotel, or request an immediate refund of your room and book a room at a different hotel. 5. Contact your travel booking service to report the incident. Conclusion. Making sure that their guests' privacy, safety and security are not compromised in any way is a high priority of any hotel. That is why no hotel would ever invade their guests' privacy by recording them without their knowledge. It's also hotels' responsibility to take proactive steps to ensure that this is not being done by outside parties. Thank you for watching.